undefeated for Virginia Tech, and it continues into ACC play. Virginia Tech takes down North Carolina 76-68, 14-0 for Virginia Tech to start off this season, and a big win inside Cassell Coliseum over North Carolina. There was a tough stretch in this one. North Carolina closes it down to 1 point, but the girls overcame that. What did you like the most about this win to go over the Tar Heels?
The grit. I thought we had highs and lows, ebbs and flows of the game, but we never got down on ourselves. That's one of the things we've been preaching all season long. Is play and stay together. You're going to have some runs. You're going to be the victim of some runs, but whatever happens, just stay together. And I thought we had like maybe one stretch where I thought we were barking at each other a little bit for a missed assignment. And before I could even get to them, they reeled themselves in and said, hey, okay, we're fine. We're fine. But whether they thought they were right or wrong, just for the betterment of the team, they agreed. They figured it out. We were able to sustain, North Carolina's run, and we came back. And we had some monster plays, and, from a lot of kids. No one played perfect, and that was probably the best teaching point, is that they don't have to be perfect to go out there to win a basketball game, as long as they give me perfect effort. And I thought they gave us perfect effort tonight. We always played hard. We made some mistakes, but it wasn't because of lack of effort. And I thought the kids did a tremendous job. And as a result, you get a win. And we're trying to take a little bit from the page of Coach Fuente. And let's go 1-0. 1-0. We have 16 seasons, and that's one down. We went 1-0, and the kids understand that. We'll enjoy it tonight. Then we'll get back at it tomorrow and get ready for this week. And we have a bye. We're going to do some wonderful things this week, but we're looking forward to opportunity to practice.
Well, how about this, Coach? This team has been building confidence throughout the course of the non-conference. Wins over Tennessee, Nebraska, Georgetown, to name a few, and you come out and you play North Carolina. Of course, that brand across the chest means something. Do you think, at least for a moment, for a flash, does this validate some of the confidence that has been building with this team?
No question. It's funny. I was talking to my assistants. A lot of my staff came with me from James Madison. And, and we were preparing for this game, and we were having pregame, and I looked at them and I said, these are the challenges that we wanted. We could have stayed where we were. We would have played UNC Wilmington tonight. Instead, we were playing UNC. And we just keep validating, talking to the kids, keep working hard. And, we told them how good they were. And now they're really understanding how good they can be, and they go out and they're playing well together. We're ranked 18th in the country, and deservedly so. I really think that we're one of the better basketball teams in the country because they play so well together. It's not all about one person, not all about two people. They play so well together, and as a result, they come away with a great win today.
And if Hokie fans, you don't know Coach Kenny Brooks, you're starting to learn. In the calendar year 2016, this man right here had the third best head coaching record. Gino Auriemma, Kim Mulkey at Baylor, and Coach Kenny Brooks. But let's talk about your players in this game against North Carolina. And sometimes it feels quiet, but Reagan McGarity, 24 and 17. You talked about having an advantage in the post, and she was it.
She was fantastic. I thought, the whole game, and, the one thing that keeps me up at night is how do I get the ball to Reagan a little bit more. And I don't want to force feed it. I don't want to do it. I want it to all come natural, and tonight it came natural. She didn't have it in certain situations, but when the ball went up, she went and got it. 24 points, 17 rebounds. That's a monster game from a kid who doesn't care if she scores a point as long as we win. And so I'm very proud of her. I thought the kids did a really good job of trying to find her, but she didn't force it. But she came up with some big plays for us to really help us stretch the lead. But she's tough, and she's growing. She's getting better. And when I got here, I knew she was going to be a staple in our offense and for our future. And she's proven that she can do so.
We talk about Jeanette Hicks a lot in these post-game interviews, but this one's probably another one worth talking about because you had some teaching points in here for her. She shoots through some of her problems, never had her best offensive game, but still comes up with 10 assists. What will you talk about with Jeanette Hicks post-North Carolina?
Well, you know what? We were talking about the whole game. We were talking about it pregame. I watched the film last year, and I saw the way that they played her. They dared her to shoot. And, sometimes that can be a mental thing. When someone's daring you to shoot in front of, 3,000 people, sometimes you can feel a little bit reluctant to let it go when you don't feel like you're a shooter. I think Jeanette's a pretty good shooter. I think her worst enemy is herself, and she doesn't have confidence in herself. And I told her before the game, throughout the game, shoot the ball. Shoot the ball. I don't care if you miss. As long as you're shooting it confidently, I'm okay with that. And I was very proud. I thought she got a little bit into a funk because she was missing. But we were also telling her, you're more valuable than us to just shoot the ball. We need you to distribute. We need you to play defense. And I thought early on, by missing some of those shots, it kind of took her out of who she was. And that's a great defender. That's a person who's going to get us some open shots, because she was just really, wallowing in self-pity a little bit. And so, but she came throughout. And I thought she was very important during that big stretch. We were able to break open the lead. She got some layups, got us some easy baskets. But I think I was so proud of her because of her psyche at the end of the game. She was ready to go. She was playing. She wasn't thinking about the missed shots and whatnot. And as a result, she helped us come away with a great win, and I'm very proud of her.
2 steals tonight for Shadette Hicks. With those 2 steals, 158 in her career. She is number 10 all-time in Virginia Tech history as just a sophomore. And, Coach, I'll leave you on this. There were 3 teams entering tonight undefeated so far. Number 1, UConn. Number 4, Mississippi State. And throughout the course of this week, Virginia Tech will remain one of those teams. Congratulations on the win.
Well, I tell you, Andrew, I'm very proud of these kids. It was just a collective effort. I thought Sammy Hill was great. I thought Kendall, I'm very proud of Kendall because she came out today. I don't care about the 3-pointer she hit. She defended well. She understood that. I was very happy. Vanessa hit some big shots for us. Sid was great with another double-double. It's just so much fun to be around these kids. They're working hard. They don't care who gets the glory as long as we win. And I think they're getting used to the winning. And they're liking it. They're understanding it. And they understand what they have to do. And it could be something special for us. But great win for us. We'll enjoy it. And the crowd here tonight was fantastic. I thought they were fantastic. They showed up. They were loud. This place has a special feeling, a special noise when you win and when you have people in here going crazy. So really good night for us. I'm very happy. But I appreciate everything.
As you said, Castle vibrates when things gets going. 14-0 for Virginia Tech, and the Hokies take down North Carolina 76-68 tonight inside Castle Coliseum. We'll step aside, come back in.